Hello people of YouTube, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to, this will be another vlog video. I was actually out last night but I took a couple of inserts, a couple of videos, but that was Friday. This is now Saturday. I was going to say it's probably 12:30 or something. Finished my work. That's been holiday now for over a week. Like a week and a day. I go back like this Monday, but next Monday. So we're going on vacation. We're actually heading to Venice, which is a bit topical at the moment with this coronavirus happening. But we fly out Tuesday, so we're just going to go with the flow, see what happens. You know, people probably say we shouldn't go, but I don't know. To be honest, it is what it is. But I'm out today. It's actually quite a nice day, a little bit windy, but I'm going to head along the shore. It's not that windy that it's going to be difficult on the bike. It should be okay. I got a couple of items on. In fact, I got stuff yesterday from Wiggle. I got these. I don't know if you can see them. They're actually called toe thingies too, by Castelli. They're only a tenner, which is pretty decent because your toes do get quite cold. I also bought merino gloves, which are below these ones. They're just like a merino wool liner. So I got them because my hands were getting quite cold. And I got this, which is the Hydro 2 Pro Jacket Castelli. It's 100% waterproof, well, totally waterproof, totally breathable, and totally windproof. It covers, it's basically the top level you can get. It was expensive, but I didn't get it for retail price because the retail price is just astronomical. I did get £40 off it as well, so I did get it on sale. This is the triple XL, which I think it's a good fit. I'm quite big in the shoulders, and I probably do plan on losing weight, and I probably reckon I'll probably lose weight over the course of the next year. But I think this will still be a good fit because I'm quite big in the shoulders, so I need it really up here, and I'm not too bad waist. I've got a little bit of a belly, but not a huge amount. But it's quite a sporty fit. It does feel quite tight. Well, not tight, but you know, it feels snug, is I think the proper term. I was out last night. It was about 6 degrees, 6 to 8 degrees. It's about the same today, but it says it feels about 1 degree. So I've got a couple extra. I've got like a base layer, plus my leg warmers, and then on top I've got my base, and also I've got like a windproof vest, and I've also got a partial protection jacket below this, which is my Bahrain Merida one. So I've got that on just to get a bit of heat, and I feel okay. The initial ride down here was not too bad, but that wind really is picking up. I'm going to probably head off and do my miles. I'll probably do the same loop. I'll probably head out to Alloway, to the mouse back. I don't think I'll go. I actually prefer coming back the way, I think. Plus the fact that bit was flooded the other day there, or last week, or 2 weeks ago. So I've now got a jacket that I know I can go out in wet weather, so it doesn't bother me as much. Really, for me, going out in wet weather, the worst thing was just knowing that you were going to get damp, and it would gradually seep in. So I've got that out of the equation now, so I'm probably happier to ride in wet conditions or bad conditions. Oh, I've got cramp again. That's holding that phone on my thumb. So that wind is actually pretty strong. I must admit, I'm a little bit nervous riding in winds because it's not something that I've done too much. So it's kind of trial and error for me. I might just give it a go. If it's too windy, I'll just cut up and maybe do a different route. Look, there's my thumb. Oh, it's cramped. So that's the plan of action. I haven't actually got my GoPro. I actually forgot to bring it. because I could have got some footage at least, but I'll just make do with this type of vlog. So I'm probably not. I might have footage from last night. I might put in if I do a vlog, so that'll kind of tie in last night's ride with this. Well, that's the plan anyway. But anyway, I'm going to head off and do this ride. So take care. I'll catch you soon. Bye. Hello, people YouTube. I just went to start recording there, and the wind actually blew my bike over. So I actually had to clean the pedal. The pedal fell in the mud, and it was I had to get some water. Oh, I'll tell you one thing, man. That was a tough ride to hear, because it's a south wind, and obviously I'm heading south. So that was a headwind all along that shore, and it was, man, that was pretty brutal. That was tough, man. The only consolation is going back, I'm going to have a tailwind, because I could go up this loop up here, but I don't see the flood that was in this bridge just up here has disappeared. But I think I'd much rather prefer going back the way I came and using that tailwind all the way home. Probably have a tailwind going the other way, but I could just kind of ride it better heading that way. But yeah, I was averaging, I think I was doing about 6-7 miles per hour into that headwind. It was just so punishing. So I'm out of my usual little bit here. This is that's the Robert Burns wrote a poem. I think is it to a mouse or to a moose, Scottish, and that's the mouse. Is that a haggis? I don't know what that is actually. But that's another thing. I'm basically out at Alloway. There's all different bits. There's the flag, the pole up there is I think that's Tam O'Shanter. He went across the brig, which is just over there, Brigadoon. And this witch came, and I think the horse's name was Bess. And that's Big Bess, I think it's a Shire horse. And the witch supposedly grabbed the tail off the horse. So that's what Robert Burns wrote. But this is my kind of rest point. I think I've done about maybe 5 to 6 mile. So by the time I go back into Ayr and probably kind of send me back home, I'll probably have done about 11 to 12 miles hopefully. So we are getting Storm George, old Horgay. Horgay's coming. That's meant to hit us, I think. It's probably actually hitting us a little bit at the moment with the high winds. It's overcast. There's actually a little bit of sunny spells earlier. When I was going along the shore, it was shit. I was like Sean Connery. When I was going along the shore, it was shiny. It was shiny. It was sunny when I was coming along the shore. But yeah, it's kind of getting a bit overcast now. So probably going to head back the way I came. That way I can get the tailwinds going. The jacket at the moment, this jacket's just amazing. It's I'll basically tell you why. First off, when I buy stuff, I used to buy stuff in the past, and I would maybe just buy, not necessarily the cheapest, but you'd maybe go for something that wasn't quite what you wanted, but in the budget of schemes, you got, what you could afford. Or, I'm not saying what you could afford, but, you tend to go for the cheap. So I've been cycling now since about last year. I've kind of ramped it up the last couple of months. But I had a problem with waterproof. I just didn't have a waterproof jacket. And I went out one day, I think it was a Sunday ride I did. I actually came this way. I came up Maybole Road and I came down this bit. And it was raining quite consistent. It wasn't like ultra heavy, but it was just pretty constant. And, my hand's cramping. And I basically, I got to about just getting towards the shore, and as soon as I hit the shore, because the rain jacket I had, I don't think it was a rain jacket, I think it was it was windproof, and it might have been like shower-proof to an extent, but with stuff like that, it's only a matter of time before it starts soaking through. And once it starts soaking through, that's your shoulders are going to get cold, your core, your main body is going to get cold. By the time I hit the shore, it was just that wind hit me, and I struggled from the shore till I got home. I was just so cold, like my core, and I couldn't get any speed up because it was quite a strong wind, and I just really struggled. And that's when I stopped heading out in the rain, because I knew it was like, you know what I mean, you're almost defeated before you even leave the house. So my idea was to get a good rain jacket, and for the past, I've been looking out for the last couple of months, but just the last couple of days there, I was really seriously looking into it, and it's just a whole plethora of, you know, different options. Because you've got a jacket that's like summer based, you've got a jacket that's winter based, you've got a jacket that's kind of maybe mid-range, and like waterproof, breathability, windproof. It's like a scale. You know, if you've got something that's really waterproof, usually the breathability is not as good, and if you've got something that's quite breathable, then it's not as waterproof. So it's a kind of catch-22 a lot of that, because you're kind of stuck between, you know, a rock and a hard place. But I was searching online, I was trying to get something that was like a good compromise, but I didn't like the options, because I didn't want a jacket that was going to be too warm. I want a jacket that's going to take me from winter to summer, and I did a lot of searching, and this jacket here, which is the Castelli Hydro Pro 2, came on top. So did the price, but I get money off, as I said, because really what I want to do is I want to have like gear that's going to last me. So I know I'm investing money into a product, but then, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 10 years from now, I'm still going to have this jacket. Well, I hope. But, you know, it's a long-term thing. So I don't want to just get a jacket that's going to, you know, it's going to fill a gap, but I'm going to be struggling with certain things, certain aspects of it. So I'd rather put money in at the start and get something that's absolutely top notch. You know, it's up at that top level. Let's have a drink here. We've got a few people coming. I'll probably have a drink while my spectators go by. How you doing? Nope, steamed up there. Yes, I mean, it's just one of those things. You know, you don't want to get something that's not going to last. It's kind of the longevity that you want. So this jacket fitted the bill. I also fitted the, you know, the kind of luxurious end of the market. But this is basically, it's an active Gore-Tex, it's called. Now, I played golf back in the day. I also did fishing. So I had like a barber jacket, which is like a wax jacket, which is really, really warm and waterproof, obviously. You reproof it, you put wax on it. But I did golf. I had a Gore-Tex jacket. But Gore-Tex is made up of 3 layers. So you've got like the inner layer, which is a kind of breathable layer. Then you've got the waterproof element. And then you've got the outer material. So a sandwich in between that is basically this type of material. But the trouble with Gore-Tex is it absorbs, the outer layer absorbs the water, then the inner layer stops it, but then it can only stop it for so long. So a lot of the jackets that you find that you basically research, they've got like a certain level of waterproof. And if you had a scale, it's kind of they're tied to each other. So if you go waterproof, it's not as breathable. If you go breathable, it's not as waterproof. And then you get this happy medium, which is in between. But I really wanted a jacket that I could say, right, it's absolutely... I was going to use the Scottish term. I probably will use the polite one. It's peeing down. So it's raining heavy. So I want a jacket I can just put on and just go and not worry about getting wet. And some of these other jackets just don't fit that bill. So I basically pushed the boat out and went for the top end, and got this. And I mean, I obviously have not really experienced any rain, but I might actually get a wee shower. It could rain. I think it's actually forecast for snow in the next couple of hours. But at the moment, it's just like a shell jacket. I can fold it down and put it in my pack. But I'll wear it up to the weather and then put this on as a protective outer coating. It is a tight fit. You know, it's like a race fit. You can see these little kind of inserts, and it's got ones at the elbow, and it's got ones here at the cuff. These are waterproof as well. This element. My bike actually fell down. That's when you know you got a good bike, when the wind blows it over. So I'm completely breathable. This is also my Bahrain Merida. This is a partial protection jacket. It's got a bit of fleece because the temperature is near 1 degrees. I think it's 6, but it feels like 1. So I thought I'd wear it up appropriately. And my little Castelli toe thingies are doing well, as good as well. My merino gloves. So everything's really good. I'm nice, I'm warm, I'm comfortable. But I'm not overly warm, I'm not really sweating. So I've got that side of it right. So that's what I did. I went for the Castelli e-tro 2 Pro. I think long term it's going to do me a good job, and that's the main thing. As long as you get service out of it, that's all you want. So I'm probably going to have a little protein bar, finish some of my drink, and then I'm going to head back home. So anyway guys, take care. I'll catch you upside. Not the best way to start a video. Hello people YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I just came back from the last segment I did, and I came up the shore with the tailwind. Oh, fantastic. So much easier. So I'm probably just going to head home now. There is a badge on the Apple Activity app. If you burn so many calories a month, you get this badge. I think the start of the day I was like X amount short. I think I might actually have it once I submit this ride. So I'm just going to head home now. And I think we're going to Lidl's to pick up some shopping. As I say, we're going away next week. So my daughter's coming down to look after the house, well, the cats and the house. So I'm just going to head back. I'll just run a wee bit. Head back home and chill. I really need to start packing my case. I've still got a couple of days. I mean, I've still got Sunday, Monday, and tonight. So we've got three nights to pack. And we're only going for a couple of days, so we don't need to pack that much. But I might do it tonight, maybe. But yeah, just going to head back home. It's a good little jaunt. I think I've done about 11 miles so far. By the time I get home, it might be near 12, hopefully. That's the kind of goal. I need to give the bike a clean, it's pretty messy. Give it a little bit of a scrub. I might get the brush into it, a little bit of soap and just rinse it. Nothing really too much drastic. Update the brake pads. There's a little bit of, like, I don't know, I'm going to just wet that a little bit. I think that it's just marking the rims a little bit, because it has been quite bad today in terms of like picking up debris and stuff. But they look okay. They're actually still performing pretty well. I'll probably take the pads off and give them a clean. Give the whole bike a clean. It's picked up a little bit of dirt. You can hear that wind. I'm underneath this kind of, it's like a, I don't know what it is. It's a roof, but it's shaped. You can actually hear the wind. Yeah, that wind's really starting to pick up now. It's kinda, I think this storm is meant to be hitting us roughly in the next hour. Yeah, that wind's, I would not like to cycle. In fact, let's have a bit of a, yeah, there's, I don't know if you can see behind me there, it's just moving in over the heads of air, so yeah. and I think it's going to rain. In fact, I think there's rain imminent. There's rain in the distance there. So I'm going to give these wheels a really good clean as well, because I have picked up a little bit of residue, a bit of muck, but I've enjoyed it today. It's not a good cycle. Well, I wouldn't say I went too hard. I went hard enough, but difficult. The headwind was tough. I mean, it kind of tired me out a little bit. And I say I was up early this morning working, but that's no excuse. Yeah. Anyway, take care, folks, and I'll see you soon. Ciao. Ciao, mama.